Unit 45. Travel. In this unit, we look at different forms of transport and travel. We meet a travel agent and we say goodbye to James and Julia. Exercise 2. Listen to these conversations and then repeat what you hear.
Where can I get a timetable?
At the booking office, opposite platform 3. Where's key 13?
At the other end of the harbour. Excuse me, where can I find a cab?
There's a taxi rank in the town centre. Where does the guided tour of the city leave from?
Right here, from the Tourist Information Office. Where does flight BA52 leave from?
Gate 17.
Exercise 3. Listen and write.
Suppose you're travelling by rail. There are lots of things that you need to know. Where to buy a ticket, where the train leaves from, and so on. How do you ask for that information?
Well, you say, "Excuse me, where can I buy a ticket?" Where can I buy a ticket? Or, "Can you tell me where I can buy a ticket?" Can you tell me where I can buy a ticket? Then there's this question. Where does the train leave from? Where does the train leave from? Or, do you know where the train leaves from? Do you know where the train leaves from?
Exercise 4. Listen and read how to ask for information.
Where can I buy a ticket?
Can you tell me where I can buy a ticket?
Where does the train leave from?
Do you know where the train leaves from?
Is there a ferry to the island?
I'd like to know if there's a ferry to the island.
Exercise 6. Listen and order.
A polar bear.
And
A moose.
meet on a river.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can you tell me which way north is?
North? North is that way. But you shouldn't go north. I'm travelling south for the winter.
Is it hot or cold in the south?
I'm not sure, but I think it's hot. That's why I'm going south. I know that it's cold in the north.
Ah, thank you for your help. Well, time to go.
But that's north.
Yes, I know.
Exercise 8. Listen and read.
Can you tell me which way north is?
Sorry, I don't know.
I'm not sure if it is that way or not.
I'm not quite sure, but I think it's that way.
Exercise 9. Listen and speak. Listen to these questions and reply using the expressions you have just learnt.
How far is it to Manchester?
Do they serve food on the train?
Does the train stop a lot?
What time will we get to Manchester?
Is this the right platform?
Exercise 10. Listen and read.
If we had the opportunity, we would go to the USA.
If she won lots of money, she would go to Mexico.
If I were the Queen, I would be very happy.
Exercise 11. Listen and match. Listen to how 6 people answered the question.
If you had the chance, which unusual or exotic place would you go to?
If I had the opportunity, I think I'd like to go to Tahiti.
I'd go to Thailand.
Oh, I'd love to go to Africa. I would love to go to Tanzania and spend some time maybe in the area of Kilimanjaro.
If I had a chance, I would probably go to Jamaica.
I think somewhere in the Far East.
I would go to Hawaii because the weather would be warm, the beaches would be nice.
Exercise 12. Listen and read. James and Julia are travelling to Banbury. Listen to what happens, and then do exercise 13.
I don't know which platform we want. Do you?
It's platform 2, I think. But I'm not sure if it's the same at weekends.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know where the Banbury train leaves from?
Yes. Platform 1.
Is platform 1 on this side?
No. It's the last platform. Over there.
Oh. Excuse me. Could you help me, please?
Of course. But I must deliver this parcel first. Would you mind waiting a moment?
No. Not at all. Thank you.
10 minutes later.
Can you manage?
Yes, thank you.
Will you be all right now?
Yes, I think so. It was very kind of you to help us.
Not at all.
Thank you very much indeed.
It's a pleasure. Oops.
Exercise 14. Listen and answer. James and Julia are waiting for the train.
What are you reading?
A book about India.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. I read a wonderful book about India when I was a boy. I don't know who wrote it. It was called The Forgotten Land. What's that one about?
The writer describes a journey through India. He travelled by slow train, by boat. He even went 200 kilometres by taxi.
That sounds wonderful. I'd love to do something like that.
I wonder if I would like it.
I think you would. Maybe we could go there together.
Together? You and me on a slow train through India? I'm not a very good travelling companion.
I'm sure you'd love it.
Would I, James?
Yes, you would.
India? With you? I wonder.
Exercise 15. Listen and read. These phrases are useful when we want to help someone.
Could you help me, please?
Let me help you.
Can you manage?
Can I give you a hand?
Will you be all right now?
Could you give me a hand, please?
Exercise 17. Listen, speak and check. Listen carefully to these offers of help and requests for help, and then respond, using the expressions in exercise 16.
Could you help me, please?
Let me help you.
Can you manage?
Can I give you a hand?
Will you be all right now?
Could you give me a hand, please?
Exercise 18. Listen and read.
Thanks. Many thanks. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.
It was kind of you to help me. It was very good of you. It was very kind of you. It was very nice of you.
Not at all. You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
That's okay. Don't mention it.
Exercise 19. Listen and check. Picture 1.
Could you help me, please?
Yes, of course.
Picture 2.
Can I give you a hand?
Oh, yes, please.
Picture 3.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Exercise 20. Listen and speak. Listen to the speaker thanking you and then answer with an appropriate expression.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Exercise 21. Maria Paul, travel agent. Listen to what she says and find out what people find interesting about Egypt. Then do exercise 22.
Kioni offers some very exciting tours. We go to some quite unusual places that possibly people haven't heard too much about. Little islands like Koh Samui. We go to places like the Maldive Islands. Lots of different islands with very different characters, different things to offer everyone. Everything from a particularly deluxe island, like Karumba, down to tiny little islands with just very basic accommodation, restaurants with sand floors, that type of thing. And then there's completely the other end of the market, princess cruises around the Caribbean, the ultimate in luxury. The customers can ask for absolutely anything and we'll provide it, but I think probably the most popular destinations overall are Thailand, Hong Kong, Barbados in the Caribbean, although other Caribbean islands also do very well. Egypt is always popular. A lot of people are fascinated by Egypt and the culture. The Nile cruises in particular, always very full.
Now listen to Maria talking to a client.
So you're interested in a Far East holiday. Do you know where exactly? Have you got some idea of where you'd like to go?
Well, we were thinking of something like Bali or one of the exotic islands in that area.